Hey everyone, it's Dave, and I'm here with my good friend Colette, and I asked Colette if she would come in and help us with some mobility movements today, right?
Yes.
So we were talking about why do we want to do this? And I'll tell you, for me, here's my feeling. It just seems like nowadays, and of course mobility is always important, right?
Always.
Okay, good body health from top to bottom.
Yep.
But it just seems to me like with our current environment and all the time and hours we spent in Zoom calls, I just feel as though I'm stiff and tight and just not as greased up as what I normally should be. Several years ago, I guess about 18 or 19 years ago, I had back surgery. And I know that sitting in a desk chair, in a car seat, or in an airplane are the things that are the worst for me.
Yes.
So again, kind of bring this full circle with the Zoom calls and everything. Colette was kind enough to help us out with some techniques.
Yes. Well, just two exercises.
Two exercises.
Mobility exercises to help, since we sit in that flexion position all day.
Okay.
Kind of help us get into extension and just keep a healthy posture and lower back and all that good stuff.
That's what I need.
All right.
Okay.
Let's get to it.
So what are we gonna do?
All right. So
I don't know what we're doing here. So
it's just two exercises. You can do them if you have 5 minutes. You can jump off your computer. These are great to do, and then hop back on your computer. I do them like 3 to 4 times a day. So
you do this 5-minute segment 3 or 4 times
Yes.
today. But even if they just do it one time, it's gonna feel better, right?
It's gonna feel better.
Okay.
Yes.
So if your Zoom call ends early, let's do this.
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
A few minutes. So if you have like a broomstick around your house or any type of pipe that you can grab, you might have a PVC pipe. Some people have hockey sticks. You grab that. You're gonna extend it out in front of you. Opposite leg comes up. You're obviously gonna do this on both legs. So we're just gonna put our hip into extensions, nice and slow. So I'm just gonna start, kind of drive forward a little bit, hold. I'm not going anywhere near my end range of motion. Come out of that. I'm gonna drive a little bit more, hold, and come back out of that.
May I ask you a question?
Yes.
Your foot is flat. Is that how I want the back foot is flat?
That's fine. Some people do need that toe being
Okay.
driven into the ground. That does help with stability if you need that, and you
Okay.
can go for it. Doesn't matter either way. And then you're just gonna do this probably about 5 reps until you get into your end range of motion. Once you get to that end range, you're gonna repeat that about 5 times with a 3-second hold, so you're getting a nice extension through that hip. Hip health. And you will do this on both sides, which feels so nice after sitting in a chair or a car.
It does, but I can really feel it stretching in. Flexibility is not my forte.
Right. It's not most people's forte, I don't think. That's why it's so good for you. So there's that for your hips. The other area that we want to focus on is our thoracic spine.
So we need to do the other side. I'll do that later when the camera's off. Is that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. So you do 5, and then you're going to switch and do 5.
All right. I got you.
All right. And then the other thing, you don't have to have a foam roller. If you do, it's great. You just need something to put yourself into this position to lay on. Sometimes I stack up clothes at my house to lay on. Anything you can find. This is just to support your shoulders. So we're going to open up our spine, which if you have a really tight thoracic spine, which is your upper spine, it can really impact your lower back. So I love this one. So what we're going to do is you lay down. You place whatever you're laying on right underneath those shoulder blades.
Got it.
The most important thing to do with this, tuck that pelvis, tighten that core, and do not let your ribs flare open. If your ribs are flaring, you're not getting a whole lot out of this. So keep that pelvis tucked, core tight, stop those ribs from flaring. Hands go behind the head.
And when you say pelvis tuck, you mean like bring the pelvis up this way a little bit?
Tuck it down.
Yep, tuck it down in. Okay, got it. Okay, just want to make sure I'm doing that right.
So that core is tight, my ribs are kind of tucked under. The only thing that's moving is my upper spine, that thoracic spine. So I'm gonna go, again, this is gonna be not an end range of motion right away. I'm gonna lean back a little bit, hold, and then bring myself to starting position again. And then my next rep is gonna be a little bit deeper. This is challenging if you keep those ribs tucked.
Yeah.
It's just about that spine. And then my third rep is probably about right where I'm gonna end up. So then I'll do about 5 more reps, nice and slow. Hold for about 3 seconds, and then you return to starting. So I usually do about 3 sets of these, like 5 reps with a nice 3-second hold. But that feels good, that opens up that spine, and it also helps those shoulders if you sit really hunched at a computer all day like I do.
Well, and that's what I was telling Colette earlier. So where I sit in my desk, there's a window right to the side of me, and I catch my reflection in the window, and I'm like, you know, a freaking old man.
Yeah.
Like, dude,
We all do.
yeah, let's fix that.
Yeah.
So that was really kind of one of my, you know, a big impetus to want to get together with you and open that up a little bit.
Yeah, super important.
My dear friend Colette, she's here helping us out of the kindness of my heart. One of my favorite people in the world. She's wonderful. I hope this helps you guys.
Yeah.
Any questions? And if you want more information like that, just drop me a note. Appreciate it. We're gonna be here a week and a half. Oh my goodness.